that case number 2 in here might be beneficial, but I think you guys will have to come up with what information you want to reference in the note field.
Oh, I want to just jump in real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell everybody I wanted to record this session, so if anybody wants to refer back to it. So let me just put a quick intro. This is the attempting to verify the code enforcement process and the data coming over from conversion. We just demonstrated how the adding a hold and putting the data in the appropriate, in the comments field. Is that right? Comments field?
Correct.
Yes.
Great. And did I hear Jonathan and Melissa does that process work for you, given that the code enforcement module isn't in phase 1?
Yeah, that seems easy enough.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's something that's easy enough for us to do, and we can internally come up with a process of what we want to include in the comments.
Wonderful.
So let me ask you real quick. I'm sorry. If a case gets closed out and right now we're still just in this process where we just enter it in the comments, you said that they would go over to effective end date and they could click on that and put in a date that means it's closed?
Yep. And all you have to do is just, if you, let's say for example, it was closed, if it's closed on the 22nd and you're doing it on the 24th for some reason, just say that.
Fix the date. Okay.
Yeah, you can fix the date for that. I mean, I could, put it for the 20th, even though it doesn't make any sense. It'd be an end date on that. But you just also make sure to click that it's not active, and then once that happens, it's that red box around the property immediately gets removed, letting know. So anytime that property is used for any other permits or plans, they don't immediately get notified that it's on a hold. And all that holds will be lifted off of their information as well.
Okay.
So have we covered the one of the two things we wanted to meet to discuss? The other one was, are we ready to go back to the existing holds appearing question?
Yes, I mean, so far, we searched one address and it wasn't there, so we can search more addresses.
So something before August. Sorry. Old stuff.
No, that's okay. I think I might have one.
Would that be rare to have something on hold that long?
No.
No? Okay.
I would say that we do have some active code cases, right, that are active still from August.
No, we absolutely do. Let me just see if this one is a try 411 West Ramona Street. No.
Let's see the address info on that. Yeah. No hold on that one.
I have a lot of cases, but trying to figure out which one is in EnerGov.
Melissa, do you have access? Are you looking in desktop?
Yeah, I'm looking in my active folders.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to find one.
Go into the code enforcement module and do a search for code cases and see if there's one backdated back then.
I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say look for something maybe that even closed in August or something like that, potentially. With that address that you just gave me, the 411 Ramona Street West, would that have a permit or other information tied to it as well?
Well, I thought so, but let me see. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I might know one. I think I know one that needed. No. I'm trying to find one that I know off the top of my head needed to have permits, but of course, when you're put on the spot.
Of course.
It's okay. I understand.
Try 132 James.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nah, no holds.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Does that mean that it's
Yeah.
possibly due to the conversion and not necessarily that those aren't active in desktop?
Correct. Yes. It could be that this did not get converted over correctly.
Okay, here's one that is still open that I know they needed to pull permits for. 2282 James Avenue.
Still didn't parcel. Sorry.
Okay.
Is it 218?
2282.
Oh, 82. Sorry.
2282.
I apologize.
No, that's
I heard
okay.
I heard 18 too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no. Unfortunately, the holds didn't look like it came over correctly on this.
So what that means, Jonathan and Melissa, is that there's a particular like a data field. It's like you kind of have to move it over. It has to appear in the right place. That's exactly what we're doing this test for, is to see if it showed up. And it looks like it may not have, right, Jason?
Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like.
Just precisely what we were trying to discover.
Correct. So I guess.
Does it matter how far back it goes? Like if I have a case that's still open from 2017, would that one maybe come up?
You should be able to think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what about 2540 and it's Warbler, WAR, B like boy, LER.
No, we better hope it's not there. That would be weird if some stuff is and some isn't.
Yeah, that one's not there either. So.
Okay.
So
that
yeah,
one's that one should
yeah,
have.
it just looks like it's not, yeah, it just looks like nothing came over. That's what it looks like. So okay, I'm gonna write that down. I guess my next thing, and Kurt, maybe you want to go about this, is making sure Melissa can actually log in and actually create a hold herself. We can test that out.
Yes. Now, given that we basically did the validation that we needed to do very quickly already, it took only 17 minutes. Would it be worth it? I mean, Melissa, do you have a browser open?
I can.
And
Okay.
I mean, Kurt, we have to maybe also disclose that it has to be a Internet Explorer one for this.
Okay, I have Internet Explorer open.
Okay.
Melissa, would you mind if you shared your screen with us? We can guide you through this.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to send you a make presenter link. It might be easy. It's just as long as because we did what our goal was so quickly. Maybe we can help you get in the system very quickly too. And so you should have received a prompt that's asking you to share your screen.
No.
Let me send that
Is
again.
it? Where would it? I don't know where it would pop up at.
Did nothing pop up?
No.
Let's see. Can you click on your name and click on any of the options to present?
So at the top left it says file, edit, share. Can you just hit share and see if that works?
There you go.
Okay. And then share content or
Web
there's
browser.
share content, share web browser, and share my meeting window.
How about the web browser?
Okay, that one's not that one. You wanted Internet Explorer, right?
Yes, please.
Do you see that one?
No.
No. Oh, because it's only sharing my other one. What is
Other
this one
screen?
called? It's a Microsoft Edge or something. That's the screen that it's showing.
Can you click on the share again and maybe it'll say stop sharing?
You have to use Explorer. Edge doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to use Edge for some of my programs and Explorer for others.
After you chose share web browser, did it give you a number of options?
No, it only generates that one.
Do you have Edge? Do you have Explorer open?
Uh-huh.
You do. How about
That's
share,
what I have to use for some of my programs.
How about share content? It should come up with a menu of items, and you should maybe be able to pick Explorer out of the list.
See, I think it's because my WebEx, when I open my WebEx, it opens with my Microsoft Edge. It doesn't open with any other program. So that's probably why it's sharing that one. Like WebEx right now is open through Edge.
Could you try the share content and see if it gives you it should show up a number of different little windows?
Okay. Let's see. How's that? Ta-da!
There you go.
Does that work?
That's is that Edge? That's not Edge, is it? No, that's
No,
Edge.
this is Explorer.
Oh, it's it says launch Edge.
oh, it's trying to take her away from Edge Explorer. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So in here, what do I have to type in?
I can send that to you so you can copy that.
He's going to send it in the chat. And Jason and Ann, thank you for sticking around to help Melissa with this. And we'll help you get them bookmarked.
Or just copy that and paste that in there.
Okay, I gotta try and I'm sorry, I do not know how to do this at all. So I'm like, I don't know how to find my.
Is there a little chat? If you
No, I mean it popped up a little blue box, but I couldn't catch it in time.
if you put it in the chat, Jason, I'll send it to her in Teams directly.
It's in chat.
Oh, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. It was hidden. Sorry. Here we go. Here, Melissa, I'm going to send this to you in Teams. You have Teams open, Melissa?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. Bang.
Okay, let me see.
Did it come across?
Copy, yes. So now I'm gonna put it here. Paste. Okay,
Great.
do I use my regular?
So I posted this in the chat as well. Kirk, can you send her what her username should be?
I don't see that in the chat.
It should be in the top.
Oh, just above. Yeah. Sorry, here we go. Sorry, here you go.
She has to be on VPN first. Are you logged into VPN?
Yeah, because I have to in order to do it from home. So I have my VPN open
Good.
or on.
Your username is in Teams.
Okay.
I was going to say, Nelly, I think you wouldn't be able to even get to that ADF site if she wasn't on the VPN. I don't think so.
Right, couldn't even hit the homepage, right?
Yeah.
But
It's not Gov. Yeah, so make sure it's.
you can just
.us.
copy and paste that if you want.
Yeah.
No, because I'm doing the Teams off my phone because I can't do it from.
Got it.
Sorry.
But Nellie's point is well taken. So you'll always need to be able to be in VPN to access this. Just keep that in mind for the future.
And
Okay,
then
and
the
is it my
password-
regular password or no?
Yes, it's gonna be your Active Directory password.
So the one you log into your computer on.
Okay.
Save it. I would save it, Melissa.
Okay.
And when you get a chance, maybe bookmark that URL for future reference. But good, it looks like it's loading for you.
And just hit OK.
Do I want to increase available storage?
I usually just hit OK for that one.
Oh, it's yes or no.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And so from here, you would just type on that search bar, parcel manager.
Oh, here. Oh my God. Okay.
And then you just go down to the one where it says,
Oops, sorry.
no, you're fine. You're okay. You just, the one, not the top one, the second, the bottom one.
This one?
Select. Yep. And you're just going to click that right-hand box on the outside of it. So from here, you could do search where it says search actions. And you can search by parcel ID or by address.
Okay.
This is back where we were with the test we were doing before.
Oh, okay.
So, and Melissa, I've recorded all of this, so I'll share the link with you later. So if you want to go back and review any of it.
Okay. That seems easy enough.
Great.
If you just want to put search an address and then place a hold just to make sure you can do that.
501 Polai.
Yeah. And Melissa, you can't break anything in here. This is just, so this environment isn't.
Okay. Super friendly.
Yeah, it's just that it's not the live environment yet. So it's just we're all poking around and testing.
So to click open that, you have to click open that little folder to the left of 501.
Okay.
Parcel ID, and then you just hit add hold. Right hand side.
Oh, right there.
And if you just hit search, it just searches all the different holds you can put on. There's only two in there: property hold and a code case
so we
property.
could do like a code case on property. Do I hit the folder again?
Mhm.
Okay. And then here in the comments, I would put whatever that is, a code case 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say, and then whatever information I needed to put.
Mhm.
And then, okay, hold on, I have a incoming call, so I have to wait because I can't hit the little button until my ShoreTel turns off.
Are you doing this on your phone?
No, I'm doing it. No, it's my ShoreTel. My ShoreTel window pops up when we have an incoming call coming into me.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And
I
so
see. It's
it
on the
blocks-
computer.
I don't know how to make it go away until it goes away on its own.
Oh, okay.
You just hit save. It'll put a red box around that parcel. And,
Oh,
it says-
look at that, cool beans.
and then as soon as you make it non-active and have an effective end date to it, it takes off that.
Make this. There we go. So they could theoretically close it and uncheck this and then hit save again.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, and then question.
Sure.
When someone goes in and changes it to end it, to close it out, does it, would it like over here pop up, would it change it to their name, or are we able to see who did that?
To see who closed it, I don't know about who closing it. I don't know about
Okay.
that information.
Okay, that's fine.
So Jason, there's no history on these holds for us to go back and look at?
Hold on one second. If you click open that folder, what happens? This will make sure. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Hold on one second. This might be one of the things that doesn't have a history to it.
It's one of the limitations of not actually using the code enforcement module, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Correct.
But when we
So-
have the code enforcement module, we should be able to have like the history of all the information.
Correct. I guess this might be something we can talk about moving forward. And just one extra step to this: if, let's say, whoever is going to close it out actually has to write something in the comments of who actually closed it out, that might. I mean, but yeah, I don't believe there's anything for the history though for this.
So it'll be more of an internal policy, and this is just short term and interim until code enforcement module gets on board.
Okay.
Jonathan, are you satisfied with what you've seen in terms of it's basically, it's a stopgap measure to get us by until the code enforcement module is in place. But are you okay with what you've seen so far, with the exception of the fact that the holds aren't coming over? Jason is going to help address that.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Great. Okay, so good. One of the two goals we have, which is the process to be in place, we've got that in place. I'll go ahead and note that. Jason has noted the fact that the holds aren't there. We're doing 3 rounds, Jonathan, of data migration testing. So this is a note to make the change for the second pass. So that means that we'll be asking you to come back and do this again. Not sure just when that will be, but it will be happening probably within a month or 2.
No problem.
I will also make this other thing. You can also, let's say, for example, there isn't any permits on this address for some reason. If you go to parcel contacts, you could also add a contact to the address and call them, let's say, the homeowner, for example. Or
Like on there. Oh, okay. You could add.
and yeah, so from there you can, you can write in a name and let's say, John. I'm just gonna go for that. But yeah.
And if they did that, would that carry over to the permits that are created as well? Parcel?
I don't believe it would carry over to the permit. I don't believe so, because I think it's just the person that's associated to that parcel only. So they might pop up as the homeowner potentially on if someone's going to build something on that, I think. But let's say you're a contractor. I don't believe they would be tied to that address.
So if I were to create a permit and there's a hold on here and she added contact information to the parcel, it's not going to pull the contact information she's added into my permit?
Hold on, can you repeat that again? Sorry.
She on a case,
Mm-hmm.
code enforcement parcel, puts a hold on this parcel. She has the contact information, and let's just say she has a tenant for contact, okay? And she adds that information in there, saves it, and then I'm at the counter, I decide I have to create a permit for this, so I pull up this address, I see the hold, but I go ahead and create the permit anyways, because I'm going to route it to code enforcement. Will it pull that contact information over when I create my case?
That is something we can test. I'm not 100% on that one, Anne Marie.
Right.
And I see what you're trying to say, making sure that information gets carried over, that person's tied to it. Let's say the same person who.
Not necessarily. I don't.
Not necessarily.
Because we want all of our contact information coming from GIS, and that's currently how it is on the parcels. So I totally get that they may add something, but I'm just wondering if it's going to then be tied to that parcel, and then anything that's created from that date forward, that information is going to be tied to all the permits and plans that get created.
Okay. No, I understand what you're trying to say. Okay.
So I'll make this simple, Ann. I think it's going to be my direction that we would not put any contacts in. All we are going to simply do is do the hold. Any contacts would be in Comcate, and I don't at this point see any reason to put any contacts into EnerGov.
Okay, good. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, we don't have to, like right now, it won't let us save an open case unless we put in contact information. So as long as it's not, even when the code enforcement module comes out, if it's not required, if it'll still let us open up a case without putting in contact information, that would be fine, because I don't believe we look at that for anything. We always look at what's in our Comcate case. It's just right now, I'm not able to open a code case in EnerGov unless I put in contact information. It's required.
Correct. So Jason, that leads me to my next question. With this workaround, what happens when phase 3 comes up or phase 2 and the code module is created? How will this information get transferred over to the information get transferred module? Is it transferable?
I believe it is, since we're not actually doing anything with it might be just that might be the only thing that could be converted over. That like a small conversion would you just do just for code kind of a thing. You'd just be taking those holds and just dropping them over as that. I think that's all it would be. So you're just bringing, because what you're trying to do is make sure everything that's active comes actually into a creatable case, correct?
Absolutely. So that way you don't have to, okay, all of those.
The only issue I guess would be is the case numbers would be a little wonky. I think that might be the only issue with it coming over. Since you're starting from 0 and there's nothing in the holds that actually has like a case number, like there's not like a custom field for that or anything. There's not information for the case number.
I just
That'd be
thought
the only.
it was just
Yeah.
when we get to that point to really think this through so that it doesn't cause issues when the code module is brought on board.
No, I understand that.
All right. So let's just in summary here, we've accomplished our first round of testing. We've verified the process appears to be working. However, we've discovered that the holds are not coming over. Jason, I went ahead and documented all of this in a Word document as per our process, and I just added a new item to the system change tracker, attached that document, and it's showing up now in pending response Tyler. So hopefully that'll help you out on getting a head start on that. And then so Jonathan and Melissa, we will be reaching out to you to schedule another such meeting after the problem has been fixed to come back and verify resolution of the issue with the holds appearing. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Any wrap up questions? No, we're all good.
I got one just for Nelly. I just want to make sure.
Sure. So Jonathan and Melissa, thank you very much. I hope you have a good rest of the day and be safe out there if the wind is still blowing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Nelly, how are you?
I'm okay. Are you still recording?
No. Nelly is my conscience and my remind. Thank you.
I
You guys